FM 88 to 91, Sounds App Smart Speaker, BBC Radio 2. Right back.
BBC News at 10 o'clock. This is Justine Green. Talks are continuing between BBC management and Gary Lineker about his criticism of the government's language on migrants. The decision to remove him from Match of the Day has led to an on-air boycott by a number of presenters, pundits and commentators. It's not clear if this afternoon's football coverage on Radio 5 Live will be affected or tonight's Match of the Day too. Mark Thompson, a former Director General of the BBC, says Gary Lineker's tweet appears to be a breach of the corporation's rules, but he hopes there can be a resolution.
In social media, public expectations and practice is changing all the time now. What I would hope is that both Gary, who is an outstanding broadcaster, and the BBC will both, despite the kind of crazy noise in the papers and all the rest of it, calmly take the time to look at whether there is common ground.
The Chancellor, Jeremy Hunt, has said his budget this week is designed to get people back to work. Measures will include paying the childcare costs of people on universal credit in advance rather than making them claim the money back later. There will also be support for disabled people and those with long-term health conditions. The Chancellor told Laura Kuenssberg on BBC One what he hoped to achieve with his budget.
On Wednesday, you will hear me put together a very comprehensive package of measures to break down the barriers to work. Childcare is one of them, and I particularly want to look at the barriers facing the 700,000 parents on low pay, on universal credit, who aren't able to work.
The government says it's working to avoid or minimise any fallout from the collapse of the UK arm of Silicon Valley Bank, which has been taken over by regulators in the US after its share price plunged. The Treasury said it would put forward plans to protect customers. The bank has a limited presence in the UK. The Prime Minister is travelling to California this morning to discuss the details of a new defence agreement with Australia and the US. The AUKUS Pact was set up in 2021 and aims to counter the threat posed by China. Some of Hollywood's biggest stars will gather in Los Angeles this evening for the Oscars. Everything Everywhere All at Once leads the nominations with 11. Jamie Lee Curtis is up for Best Supporting Actress for her role in the movie and says just getting nominated was a great feeling.
To hear my name, to read my name on that screen on that morning was not a dream come true, because it was never a dream, because it was never a possibility for me. And so it has just opened a secret room that I didn't know existed, and I'm just having the best time.
Jamie Lee Curtis. And the weather, there will be rain in Scotland and Northern Ireland this morning, with some heavier showers across England and Wales later. Feeling milder than recent days, with highs of 14 Celsius in London, 12 in Cardiff and Belfast and 10 in Edinburgh. That's the BBC News. It's 3 minutes past 10.
Steve writes Sunday love song. BBC Radio 2.
Thank you, Justine. Love Songs, Hour 2.